Dick.
Hey, that was on. Anyway, welcome to another West March Guys live stream. We got the Thursday night crew here with
Whoa,
us
whoa,
tonight.
whoa.
Hey yo,
Oh, we're the
we
trash
are.
crew.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
garbage collectors, baby.
Yeah.
I love the energy tonight, guys. I really do. I'll tell you what, we are still in. Okay, so I mean, we've been our crew left Asphaya, and they've been in the city of Port Royal now for a week or so. Last week we had. Was last week the fight?
Well, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. Last week was a short week. That's right. So last week we just did a little round town,
Romp.
hanging out, checking out the city, and this week we are diving right back in with full steam ahead Thursday night crew, ready to rock in downtown Port Royal. I think, and as we do every week, I think we should start off by asking, what do you guys want to do for downtime? Sheila, how about we start with you? I want to hear the Sheila story.
Didn't I already do my downtime?
Hey, she doesn't get it. She already had
Yeah.
it.
Oh, what you played last night?
Yep.
Yes. So I got my sleight of hand for my downtime last night.
Is there anything you want to do in the city otherwise?
I'm good today.
Thought it was,
All right.
but okay.
Heavy Neck, you want to do it?
My downtime. I would like to go find a better bullet making machine or bullet press to replace the one that I have, so I can press bullets for the new revolver that I got from Charred Birdfuck.
You want to make a new machine?
No, I don't want to make it. I want to see if I can go buy a machine to do that for me, and if I have to, I'll make one.
Like you go through the city of Port Royal looking for a place to buy. I mean, I would assume you would go to a blacksmith.
Yeah, first, and then maybe like Belcher's Curious Goods and Antiquities. Maybe someone like put it there.
Yeah, I mean, where do you think Heavy Neck would go first? You have a good grab on the city at this point.
Let's go to I would definitely go to Belcher's Curious Goods and Antiquities.
All right.
It's like the closest spot to where where we would have originally went. That's what I would have done. So the boat's still technically
By yourself?
Being fun.
Juicy fruit's coming.
Yeah, Sheila's obviously always around. Anyone who smokes is probably coming with.
Oh, I'm coming.
So then Magmar's here. Nocturne. Yep. So, we're all
Curious
here.
Good, you said?
Yeah.
So like Heavy Neck.
Say the name of it one more time.
Belcher's Curious Goods.
Bottom right.
I hear you.
I think Nocturne would likely take a few moments from his study to.
Yeah, on the way, Nocturne, I'm going to explain to you what I need, and if I can't find it, could you please make this for me? Or at least, can we, design something together?
Absolutely. I would be pleased to design new devices.
Nice. Because, I could use two. Actually, I need 2 new presses because I have, 2 new guns. So, different calibers require. Unless it's, interchangeable, and then I could just, switch out the little, the fixture. But anyway,
As I am quite busy, let's see if we can find such a thing off the shelf. If we cannot, I am willing to help for a fee.
For a fee? I like this.
As I have no money.
You have money. You have
no money.
Nocturne, you realize you're part of the ship, right?
I did not know it had become official. I am happy to hear such a thing.
Yeah, we could. You're Nocturne. You're one of the mates. We wouldn't want you to. We don't want you to leave. So, absolutely.
Excellent. Well, then no fee would be required.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
So are you trying to find Are you trying to find the materials to build this now?
No, I want to find a press first, and then.
Oh, you're going. So you find your way across to the lower right of town to Belcher's Curious Good.
Yes.
Okay, so I mean the stores seem pretty run down for the most part. The doors are the signs hanging out front. It's pretty clear. It looks like it's been freshly painted. Hanging on a nice stand that's waving in the wind. And anyway, so you enter the doors and it's a decent shop. There's not much around you. Lining the walls are decent weapons. The shinier ones on display. There's a couple glass cases on either side of each wall. The far side is just a regular standard glass case, and in the back wall is just a doorway that goes into nothing.
All right. So, is there any not weapons?
Nothing that you can see right. Well, I mean, there is. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's pretty full of just trinkets too. There's a small section on the lower end that you didn't realize at first on the lower sides of each glass case that have different kind of knickknacks and goods that are all put away. Different kind of like things that you would see at like, there's a few butterfly knives and a couple, blowguns and the like dark, I'm talking about like a sure, like it's got some useful things, but also some
All right. So
trinkety things.
I'm just gonna go up to the counter then and ask the guy and ask him where the best place to find one of these is.
He's like, you're looking for a what?
A bullet press, something to make bullets, and then I'm just gonna like whip out my the pistol and go. I need to make. I have plenty of material. I just
His eyes kind of go super wide as he looks at your gun. That's not super well known.
just.
He's like, can I see that?
Insight
Or at least
check?
what you're trying to make?
Okay, so
You said insight check?
Yeah, while he asked me that, I'll pull out one of the bullets and then just hand it to him and go, I need to make one of those.
Like starts running it over in his hands and looking at the back of it. He's like tapping on it a little bit. You need to make the whole.
No, easy. Don't tap on it. Like it's not. See the back? It's like that little part. When it goes, the thing shoots out of that little breast.
So you need to make the whole thing? I don't know if I can make explosives.
Well, I can do it. I just need the press that can push it all together.
We need anything with a piston mechanism, possibly some lead, anything with copper in it, and we can probably manage the rest.
I mean, the only press I have is like a word press. He goes, hold on one second. He goes
What does
back,
it look like?
and he kind of disappears through the door, and you just hear like jangling of items and things
We can just retro.
getting knocked off the wall and this and that. And he comes out and he like puts this giant cast iron thing in front of you. He's like, this work, and it's got like levers. It's got like a big circle on the back of it that has like black stuff. It's like sticky black stuff on it. The front of it looks like it like ratchets, and he kind of pulls lever, and all those things kind of move in one thing, and it like collapses together, pushes
can make
two
this
plates
work.
together,
Yeah,
and then lets go, and it you look now and you see where like the little arm rolls and it moves what was ink on a little roller, so it actually covers whatever before it presses down, but it's all like this little contraption. He's like, I don't know,
that'll work.
this will be 150 gold pieces.
150. Is there Nocton? Do we need anything else before to
I believe with the steel I have been collecting, we can likely manage to retrofit this to meet your needs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's going to be all for us then, and I'll pay the 150.
He said, thank you. Come back soon. We have plenty of curious goods. So let me know if you have any other endeavors. And
Do you have any goods that relate to shifting planes?
Oh no, that would by far be the academy.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you.
All right. So,
Okay, easy enough.
all right. I'm still working on for the rest of my downtime. Perception, which I'm up to 9 weeks. No, is it 2 weeks?
For heavy neck, probably if you didn't play last week.
Well, I'm up to 10. Still need 5 more before expert, and I'm done.
Okay. Finn, you're up.
All right. Finn's gonna continue working on stealth. He wants to steal the gold that Heavy Neck has been paying the dockman.
Yes, thank you, Finn.
Because he's got to be keeping that shit somewhere.
Okay, so you're trying to actually pickpocket the dock? owner?
Not pickpocket. I want to like.
Fully blown away.
I want to be an E. Like.
Okay. No, okay.
Forgetting our
So
goals.
how do you? So this is what you do. So are you like? How you doing this? Are you like trying to case the joint? Are you?
Yeah, definitely gonna spend a
Break it
couple
down for
days.
me. So let me break you down the dock. Let me explain how it works.
Okay.
So the whole there's a large front. It's Port Royal, right? Port Royal for a reason, right? So it's not like there's just a single dock. You are on one section of what is 7 different dock systems, right? Each one seems like after you. Okay, how about this? Roll me a investigation check.
Okay. I'm really good at this.
Hey man, you're the
16.
one trying to look. 16. So you spent some time walking up and down the docks, and you start to realize that there's an order to these docks. Each dock is kind of has its own purpose. The one you're at seems to be drifters, traders, and people looking for coming and going. Right?
I'm doing this invisibly by the way, as I do this every day, I'm just like turning myself invisible, spend 10 minutes, you know.
It would actually take you more like an hour to walk the docks.
Actually,
because it's like I said, it's not necessarily a quick walk. They kind of snake up and down on purpose to make the most of the coastline.
how long does invisibility last? Invisibility lasts an hour, so cool.
Okay, so as you walk, you find that some of the docks have different things. One of the main dock in the center looks like it's for warships, whatever they have for gunships that they use for this port to defend.
Mm-hmm.
The rest, there's a couple that seem to be dedicated trade ships that are pretty empty at this point, seeing as there's not many goods coming into this port. You realize now that it's not necessarily one guy who collects all of the fees. Necessarily, it is the one guy who's collecting the fee for your dock. He seems like kind of a little lower on the chain.
Okay.
So with a 16, you realize that he doesn't necessarily keep the money on him. It's kept at what seems to be the shore house, if you will, or the dock house, the dock master's house itself.
Mm-hmm.
So that is located pretty much southeast of the Colosseum, kind of where the Eldath shrine there. Kind of on the lower side of that building, there's like a dedicated area where the dock masters keep their office and keep a watch over all the ports.
Cool.
So I mean, you know that. So I mean, if you want to like try to break in, it seems pretty. You know, people come in and go. It's a thing.
Yeah. So okay. So I'm gonna be. I'm gonna spend probably, this is like 2 weeks worth of downtime here. So I'm gonna be like casing it for like a week. You know, getting a little bit closer every time. Once I figure out where it is, I just want to be like invisibly, like, you know, taking a look in there. Maybe if somebody leaves the door open, like, you know, get my way in there. Just kind of
like sneak in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Roll me a stealth check to see how well you can blend into the surroundings.
With advantage.
Okay, so you find we'll pinpoint a day just to make this a little easier. Would it be with advantage?
Because I'm invisible.
Yes, of course.
So 17.
17. They're not necessarily looking for somebody. So kind of hanging out on the dock and watching the patterns, getting a feel for the place. Finally, someone kind of leaves the door open, and as one of the dock masters is walking out, he turns around and he goes, "No, what was that? No, I'm doing the rounds for Dock 3 and Dock 2 today." And you kind of are able to step inside quietly.
Yep.
You find yourself in a large room. It seems like pretty much a foyer. It looks like where the customers would come anyway. There's a desk on the far side. It's all like driftwood lined in that dark oak and wood interior with a nice solid wood countertop in front of you. On the left wall is a chart, a large chart of every boat dock that is in this place. And on each chart where a boat would be, there are tags that are written and stuck against the wall that like have different names for different things.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice a lot on the bottom on a shelf that look like they use them for different boats that come in and out. And on the back wall, there's a guy sitting behind a desk, standing there, taking notes, looking down. And behind him, you notice another door that goes off into a hallway behind there.
All right. I'm going to. Let's see. I will subtle spell dimension door myself into it.
Cross off a sorcery point. Where are you trying to dimension door exactly?
Well, actually, hold on. I will subtle spell greater invisibility, and I will dimension door myself into that hallway.
Does Dimension Door have verbal components?
Let me see. Dimension door is only verbal.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check or another stealth check. This
Okay.
time at disadvantage or straight roll, because you are invisible, but you have to speak out loud. So you're trying to do it while people are talking. So straight roll.
Actually, if it was verbal, I would probably just do another sorcery point for
Okay. Well, then
subtle.
that's perfectly fine.
Yep.
So with a slight, the guy kind of looks up. You are now behind him, and the door is kind of swinging shut. You see him on the far side of the door. And
Yep.
You are in the back hallway. Now, in this hallway, there are 2 doors on either side, and 1 door at the far end of it.
Okay. They're not labeled at all?
No, not that you can see.
Alright, I mean, I'm still greater invisible, so I'll just kind of peek in each one, like, on
The
the
doors
way
are
up.
shut right now, like closed.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I guess first one on the right, I'll just kind of open the door and peek in.
You're just opening the door and creaking in.
Yeah?
Oh, peek, man. That's all.
You kind of creak it in, and you look as you kind of stick your head in. You see a guy sitting behind a desk who looks up and looks at his door. He's sitting there. He's a burly dwarf, in age, gray beard that hangs all the way down. He's got nothing but paperwork in front of me, stacked high. 2 folders that are. Do you speak Dwarven?
No.
No. On the front of the desk, there's a few things written on each side. There's a few pictures behind of what looks like a great Dwarven cave and a big word in Dwarven over the top of it. And he's just and he looks up. And he's gonna roll a perception check. Roll a stealth check.
Okay.
He's gonna roll a perception check to see if he can see anything.
Oh, shit!
Shit!
And suddenly, as he's doing that, he knocks over an ink pen well, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he starts like all over the desk, and he's like moving everything around his desk, and he's like, "Oh my god!"
And
like,
Finn lets the door close.
He doesn't even notice at this point. He looks up again and sees his door closed. He's like, "Fuck!" And he yells out a name, and he's like, "Cynthia!" And he yells out, and the person behind the desk sits up, and he goes, "I come here!" And you watch as the person behind the desk and she's waiting now, turns around and starts walking down the hallway towards you, towards the door. What do you do?
Back up and let her into the door.
She kind of like comes in, and she comes bursting in. He's like, "Get me a rag!" And she goes, "Hold on!" And you watch as she whispers something under her breath with a little symbol, and suddenly you watch as the ink kind of dries up, and you would know this being a caster as prestidigitation. Seems to be cleaning up whatever ink she can. What do you do as they're doing this? That takes a little bit.
No, need some lemon pledge.
I'm gonna
Oh,
knock.
no, bitch.
I'm gonna knock on the door across the hall from that one because it's two doors
Yeah, they're
and then
pretty
2
much
doors
directly-
and then the door at the end. I'm gonna knock on the door across from
Oh,
that
just
one.
2 doors on either side, and then the door at the end. Just three doors.
Oh, there's 3 doors. Okay, I'm not gonna knock on the door across from that one, and I'm gonna back up to the 3rd door.
You knock on the door. You back up. In the other room, you hear the hustle and bustle, and you're listening as he's like talking, like, "I swear to God, my door open. I don't know." She's like, "That's weird. I don't know." No, nobody seems to be coming out of that other door. And you watch as suddenly the secretary, as do you wait a couple seconds?
Yeah.
As suddenly the secretary kind of opens up the door, and she kind of looks around now and looks down the hallway, looks right through you sitting there. She's like, "I don't know, boss. I don't see anything." Turns around. He's like, maybe it's just the wind. Oh, all right. Kind of like gets back to it. "Well, thank you for helping me clean up." She's like, "No problem." And she turns. She goes, "Let me check." And she goes to the door straight across, cracks it open, looks inside. Don't see anything. Closes it. Turns towards you, Finn, and starts walking down the hallway.
I'm going to subtle spell dimension door myself behind her, like towards the desk.
Yeah. Easy enough with a little soft little hiss that she doesn't even pick up. You pop to the other side, and she goes to the far door and opens it up and goes, knocks first, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a grumble, and she goes, "It's Cynthia." door. Is everything okay in here? You hear some grumbling on the far side. She's like, Duggars thought she thought you heard something. So you haven't heard anything? Other than Duggars. Okay. Shuts the door, turns around, starts walking back towards you. Puts his head into the Duggars and goes, I guess it's all clear. And he's like, all right. Keep an eye open. She goes, I will. Shuts his door and walks back towards you again.
Yeah, Finn just like backs up completely against the wall to let her through.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Okay. 16.
16. Part of you feel like she might have touched you, but she doesn't seem to notice it. Continues out, goes to the desk, sits back down, starts doing her paperwork. You're alone again.
All right. I'm gonna do another greater invisibility with subtle spell because that one's probably almost out. I think how long does that last? A minute?
1 minute, yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then I'm going to subtle dimension door myself behind the third door.
At the far end of the hallway?
Yep.
Suddenly, you're in a room. There is a large humanoid, larger than you assume a humanoid should be, sitting behind a desk, reading papers. He has on his desk is another chart. This room is totally blue, like the ocean blue, like totally painted blue all the way around. And he's sitting there. Behind him, roll a perception check.
Okay. 18.
You see behind him, built into the wall, a safe. And he seems to just be head down, writing something. Just in the room with him.
Okay. Cool. I would like to subtle spell dimension door myself out of this building, and I'm gonna case it from the front and watch what time this guy leaves, so I can do it again tomorrow.
Easy enough. I will say that this is probably the end of your downtime for the week. This is probably the end of it, so you'll have to.
So for next week, yeah.
You'll be able to have to come in and see what it is. But yeah, easy enough. It's gonna take you a little bit of a time, but you know that tonight is Magmar's fight with Jerry, so
I can't miss that.
You can't miss that. And you do clock when he comes out. It's about 8:30 p.m. The whole place shuts down. They shut the doors. Cynthia, the dwarf, and him all leave, lock it, and head their own separate ways.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
Knocked on. You're muted, eh? Is there anything?
So, yeah, I've been going to night classes.
Well, you haven't actually gone to night classes yet.
Oh, okay. So she just brought me down there, and then
she told you about it. AJ, you want to clarify? Muted, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, she told you about night classes.
God, I have not found them yet.
So, is there anything other than that?
Up with Mel to actually find what's happening.
Okay.
So,
well,
go ahead.
I would say, in between attempting to find said night classes and working on my current project on the ship, I think that I would probably work with, Zilch on my persuasion. So essentially I'm trying to work on my charisma because I have none.
Your charisma, so
persuasion particularly.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah, easy enough. Anything in particular to do with Zilch? Zilch is here tonight, so.
I think I think I might possibly try experimenting with a single smoking apparatus of Zilch's. But I also would want Zilch to attempt to teach me how to tell jokes in the hopes that I become more relatable.
Oh god, Zilch has a 10 charisma. But okay.
Right, but Knocked On doesn't know that. Knocked On just knows that Zilch is very forward when talking about jokes and
All right, cool. Yeah,
The
Zilch.
lack of his charisma.
Zilch will then pull out his knock knock joke book,
Oh yeah.
and we'll just start the first couple pages. We'll just go through some knock knock jokes.
Don't forget that important one.
Oh, I know. I'm saving that for a special occasion.
Oh, great. Yeah, but that's
okay.
that's,
So during
what
your
I've been
next one
working
of those nights, you go to bed and you find on your pillow on the ship a letter sealed with a single scroll in the back, and it just has on the front written "knocked on" in scrawly handwriting.
I would immediately open it and read it.
It just says, "If you have questions, I may be on out. See me in the center of the college at midnight."
And I would immediately leave and not even consider thinking about sleeping.
You get over the college and it's hustle and bustle. You notice now it's pretty late night, so it's pretty
By
quiet.
this time, I've learned that I can't take 8 with me if I'm trying to be subtle.
Yeah.
So the ship is just kind of
Yeah.
He's a paperweight.
So you find yourself in this center and you're realizing now that this is pretty busy right now. You would assume if it's a college, a normal college, a college that you've seen, the college that you're not allowed in, that'd be dead right now. But and yet you still see cloaked small figures heading into different towers. You get there about 10 o'clock, knocked on, not giving a fuck about anything, right? Just literally stands in the center of the square waiting until midnight comes around. Finally, actually about 11:30, you get a tap on your shoulder. You're muted.
I think I would probably arrive around 10.
10.
As soon as I got the note, I would just go straight there and just be standing. And I wouldn't move. I would just stand and kind of look in circles.
Finally, you get a
Typical.
tap at like 11:30, and he goes, "You seem excited."
I do not believe I have felt this much emotion in a long time.
You watch as kind of sneaking around you is a tall Earth genasi.
Oh shit.
You're not sure. Long pointed ears, long dangling blue earrings, a shawl, glasses. You're not sure, but this person stands behind you and says, "You know, I've seen subtler people in a war.
I am a soldier.
Word on the street is you need some help."
I am looking for some assistance. That is correct.
Well, what kind of assistance?
I would like to learn about how to travel between planes.
That's easy. Travel between planes.
And
Seem to come to the right
as
place.
she says that, I sort of like shake my head and say, I don't believe that as an accurate statement.
Well, you haven't studied the conjuration arts for many years as I have. You know, this place, she looks at the towers. It isn't all that it seems. You know that, right?
I am beginning to understand that.
You see, this place comes from a long line of different people, and we all have a different say here. We've gone along in Port Royal for many years by playing both sides of the coin, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm not sure I know what you're saying.
How about this? You follow me, and maybe I can answer some of your questions. And they kind of turn around and touch you on the chin as they walk away and head towards the conjuration tower.
And I mutter to myself, I say, that was strange. And I don't even think twice. I just follow them.
Watch as they head to this tower. You hear them shout back, "Quinn's the name. I don't think I've gotten yours."
I am knocked on.
Knocked down. And as you're walking, the door you went into initially in the conjuration tower where you were shunned, they walk right by it, right around the corner. Next thing you know, there is a second door, something you didn't realize. It looks almost like a back door. You know the doors in the buildings that don't have a knob on them? They're just a plate and they're only for coming out. It's one of those, and yet they open their arms, and next thing you know, you're just inside the door. with
I
this
would like to
person.
learn this trick.
In time, my friend, in time. Come, come, we have a lot to discuss. Lead you down this long, dark hallway through some twisting. You get a smell of it. You get the smell of that ozone, that same smell you had when that drastic vision took you here from your home plane, right? It's the most you felt yet. And as they lead you down stairs, a couple flights, more than you thought, you enter a room, and it's weird. This room is stone. The walls are stone, everything. It's like a cave almost built out, but like white stone, almost like it's chiseled out of marble. Lit all around with different sconces and a magical firelight as you enter. The center chamber that you enter into has a large roll a Arcana check for me. This would be, at first glance, it is the most complex teleportation sigil you've ever seen. And then as you kind of come in the room and start walking across it, you realize that, oh, this isn't one circle. This is etched lines to make any combination of circle that you could think of on this floor.
I say, I was not aware that such a device existed in this plane.
You need to know where you're going, but it definitely helps with the, tiresome aspect of spellcasting. Anyway, come with me, and you walk past this circle, and you go into an office, comfortable, lit. There's stone windows with dark stained glass on either side that are lit from behind as you enter, giving a nice rainbow cascade to the room. Each side has different elements, if you will, kind of emblazoned on them, giving a copper, stone, cobalt feel to the room.
And I say, why do you have windows underground?
Oh, I don't know. I miss the sun, I guess. Sit, please. As she gestures, they sit down on the backside. We have a couple things here at the college. We have the face of it, which is the learned and these scholars who come and want to learn the most they can out of what there's to offer, discover. However, at Port Royal, we understand that there's also a need for practical, can I say physical, magic. I work hard here studying conjuration to deploy it in a more practical sense, not this hoity-toity arcane tower magic, more of a useful, practical, down-to-earth concept. And I've done a lot when it comes to trade. I've worked with a few different major trading companies. And you see, I've been to outside planes, and I think I can help you. So, Nocton, what is it that you want?
I would like to discover how to return to my home plane.
Your home plane, you say?
Yes.
And which plane would that be?
I am from Ravnica.
Excuse me?
Ravnica.
Bless you.
I'm sorry. That's a plane?
Yes. That is what we called it. Where have you been?
Look. And they kind of open up in front of you. They take out what seems to be a big tome. Come look. And they start flipping through pages. They start pointing out. So you see here, this here's the Shadowfell. It's a dark plane parallel to ours. And this here is the Feywild, kind of the polar opposite. This here is the Nine Hells. And they're like pictures and descriptions, right? You see notes like a textbook you would. They are flipping to different chapters. I've traversed the material plane and the planes that I've found, each of the elemental planes, including the Nine Hells, and I've even been able, praise be, to visit Ethereum, and not once have I ever heard of this Ravnica. But
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm willing to try. I can plane shift.
So I am wondering if our definitions of plane may be different. However, I must stop you and ask you if this is something I should be keeping secret from others.
They think to themselves for a minute, contemplating this, and you watch now as they take a pen out, start writing some notes. No secret, no. Planes are not a secret concept.
I
There may be a
don't-
lot
I-
that don't understand. I would keep it close to the chest. Now, tell those that deserve to know, but I wouldn't go flaunting this logic around.
I was more referring to the fact that you are utilizing these teleportation devices to travel to various planes of your own free will. I am not interested in endangering any of my comrades should authorities discover something that is not
Oh, yes, no.
allowed.
Now, of course, the Port Royal knows, but no, the underground studies are known through the city to locals. However, maybe keep the circle you saw on your way in close to the
Understood.
chest. However, they do know that I practice. It's not a secret that I practice here.
I do appreciate you being willing to assist. Was the
Well, come
young
here.
woman who gave me sweet rolls the other night the one who informed you I was looking for help?
They are my favorite, most favorite sweet rolls in town. Sweet buns in town.
I want one of those so badly in real
I
life.
will take that as a yes.
Mm.
I am interested in traveling to some of these planes. However, are they easy to return from?
Oh, well, with the right teacher. However, I think I could try to get you to your plan. Do we want to try?
I do not believe it is necessary to rush the attempt. However,
They kind
I
of
would
get up
be-
and walk across and go, I don't think you understand. I would love to discover a new plane.
I am more than willing to be your student.
Give me your hands.
Are we doing this
They've walked across the
right
table.
now at this moment?
Do you have something from your home plane on you?
I do.
Can I see it?
I pull out another little shard of Mizium.
They take it. They kind of say, come with me. And they walk out into the other chamber with all the runes sitting on the ground. Watch as they put it right in the center. They gesture you to sit across from them.
You did not answer my question.
I would like to go. Let's try it. Let's, if we can get there, I can get back. I know this plane.
and I hesitate and I say, I do have some possessions on this plane, so we must return. But I have not been this excited in a very long time.
We'll sit. I'm excited too.
And I'm just like still just completely deadpan. I just sit across from her.
She closes her eyes and takes your hands. And you listen as she starts to chant. They start to chant under their breath. Language you don't understand. Suddenly the lights flash, different sigils on the thing, on the arcane carpet that you're sitting on start to flash. Suddenly you get a jarring sensation from your stomach and a scream you hear all across. Ah! And you open your eyes suddenly on your back, prone, breathing, sweating. Quinn sits up in the same room that you're in.
I take it was unsuccessful.
I want to learn about that place.
Did you travel there?
No, but I saw it.
I saw nothing. You must teach me.
We will learn. We will learn. And they get up and they just run away from you now, kind of completely ignoring you and going back into their office at this point.
And I sort of get up and follow them in and say,
You watch as they're writing down on the ground in front, like on their desk, notepads, like new sheets of paper, and they're just starting to scratch things. Can you leave that shard here?
If you can assure me that you will assist me in returning to my home plane,
They
absolutely.
look up and they go, "Oh, I'll assist you. That place looks amazing."
You cannot imagine the
Bless you.
technologies that we have there.
As they start stretching, they go, "Maybe there's something you could do for me." A wizard I've heard of, one that knows. I've only heard it in passing. A name of a powerful plane shifting wizard, one that hasn't been heard of here in thousands of years. But I came, wow, I came here initially to get to a. I heard of an amazing library that laid on this intact continent to the southeast. And then I get here and it's just shards. I hear of a continent named Metapasi and shifting seas and mountains that move. And I know that his tower is here. His name is Abraham.
I will assist in finding this wizard.
There's theories of locations. There's more information on Metapasi, but I've heard, and they unroll a map, right, of these charts, and you see Metapasi circled and notes on it, right? And you've seen the map of this continent and whatever there is. And they also have marked off on it an X of a concept of where they believe. And they go, look, all my research says there's a tower here, a tower of unbelievable proportions and knowledge that we can't even fathom when it comes to the conjuration magics. If you think you can get there, there may be information there that can get me to get you home and get past whatever barrier it is that's keeping us at bay.
I will make it happen.
Please hurry. From what I could tell, this place looks amazing.
Are you suggesting I hurry because there is a danger that it will disappear?
No, because I'm excited.
Oh, I understand. We may be limited by my crew's ability to go on a new journey, as I do not have any other means of travel.
Tell your crew to come here and I'll mark on their maps where it is. You could, now that you found my tower, you can get here. You know enough to get through the door, I'm sure.
I believe that I can discover that trick.
Come back. I will mark on their maps and their charts where to go, and we can come up with a plan. But I have a lot of studying to do and a lot of notes to take to find out what the fuck that just was.
Nocton just kind of like looks at the map for a few minutes, for like 30 seconds, and says, "There is no need for them to come here. I remember."
Well, understood. Let me know
if you
when
would
you find
still like
stuff.
to meet them, I may be able to arrange that.
It's up to you. You seem to be the one with the ties to this plane, and that's what I need. But if you want them to learn more, I'm happy to share.
Do you require payment?
If we can get to this plane, I think that'll be enough payment.
Understood. I am glad that I met you.
I'm glad to meet you too. Come back soon, please. If you have any more questions, let me know.
As I walk out the door and I say, "I apologize. I am so excited that I forgot your name."
Oh, my name's Quinn.
Thank you, Quinn.
Oh, one more thing. You seem like a smart guy. You want to write this down? And they kind of they slide a piece of paper or they actually they don't even go, you know what? I can actually write it. They write on a piece of paper, they slide it across, and it looks to you like a teleportation sigil. Please, only for emergencies. We're pretty busy here.
Understood.
Thanks. And slides across. And well, you know your way out.
As I head back to the ship, and I have emotion on my face. It's kind of like I don't really know what to do with my face, but I've been trying to, learn how to emote.
Yeah, okay.
And I have a sort of like half scowl grimace thing as I walk onto the ship.
Nocton, what the fuck's wrong with your face?
I believe it is what you might call a smile.
It looks like you're trying to take a shit, right?
Are you?
And immediately I just stop and my face goes back to normal. I say,
oh yeah.
"It seems I should not attempt to do that."
Okay.
No, hey, if that's your smile, man, who the fuck am I to judge?
That is true. I'm sorry. That was intolerant. That's stupid of you, Magmar. I'm just gonna backhand him.
That is unnecessary, Heavy Neck. I believe that my race may not have been evolved to emote with their facial structure.
It's a
I
work in
don't-
progress, man.
yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
I
Just
am
one
simply
step at a time.
excited.
It's because you're
That's
from another
great.
plane, right?
That is
Nice.
correct. Speaking of another plane, I have possibly discovered a person who can assist me in determining how to return.
Oh,
What?
that's exciting. Are we
It
going
may
to see Magmar?
require a ship
What?
and some travel.
Who is this person?
Her name is Quinn. She is
Their name is Quinn.
appreciated. Excuse me. Their name is Quinn. I do not know their gender. I do not know how they identify.
They,
Um,
as you could tell, it was hard to tell at the time
Yeah.
too.
You how did you,
they have provided me with information regarding a vast library that may have information.
where?
Remind me the name? I didn't. write it.
Metaposse.
The place is Metaposse.
Fuck
Okay,
that.
so
I say,
Heavy
Can
Neck's
I-
eyes go like fucking like plate size wide. It's just like what?
How about we don't do that? Does that sound
I
okay if we
don't
don't do that?
I wouldn't touch Metaposse with a like 30-mile pole.
why is that?
It is uncontrollable.
Define uncontrollable.
Imagine we okay, so this is how we arrived onto the island. We parked our boat like, maybe like a quarter of a mile offshore. It definitely had enough water around it to like not, like run aground. And all of a sudden, the ship just started lifting in the air with like a bunch of water around it, as if someone was scooping it in their hands. And then we stopped, and then it just started moving inward towards the island. And then
That sounds exciting.
it was really exciting, but also we almost
That's
lost
beside the point.
Yeah.
That's not the point I'm trying to make it. The point is it's uncontrollable, and I don't know if I want to risk losing this ship or be stranded on that island.
If I told you I am willing to turn one of your ships into a submersible in exchange for travel to Metaposse, what would you say?
Done.
I would say that, a submersible ship will not do much good if we end up inside of a mountain, which is
There's
entirely
that.
possible in Metaposse.
But we're not going to take the submarine to Metaposse. We'll take one of the burner ships.
Smart.
That is fine
What
with me.
is the point? Okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah, tree stride there.
Adrian can do fucking everything.
Yeah, Etrian really can. He's pretty much a jack of all trades.
If we go here, we have to bring Etrian, because if we don't, what the hell are we doing?
Well, we also have
True.
still on the ship, so the slippery bosom you can teleport to two ways. So you can go Etrian or somebody with teleportation circle.
Yeah, why did we do that? We should have done 2 different ships.
I don't know. I like having everything on my ship.
Or ship. No, it's not.
It sounds like we may have a deal.
No, absolutely we do. And Heavy Neck will extend it out his arm for a nice firm handshake.
I cannot tell you how long it will take to fully convert one of the ships. However, I will do my best.
It doesn't matter. As long as we're, I've always had kind of the dream of being able to do that because I read it in a book one time. But yeah, I'm fucking in.
Excellent. Now you know why I've been stealing every piece of steel I
Oh,
can
and
find.
not only is they're just to make it clear, Nocton,
Oh.
he also they also gave you another point on a map, a tower that they thought they found.
Yes, this is
on top of
the
Metaposse.
supposed location of the library tower.
No, Abraham's tower. Sorry, I just want to
of
make sure it's
Abraham's
clear.
tower. Excuse me.
There's more information on Abraham at the library, but there is
He is supposedly an extremely powerful wizard. Perhaps the wizard who lifted you out of the water.
Wait, are you talking about the great library in Metaposse?
I imagine that might be the case. I have no knowledge of Metaposse.
That is in so many different pieces all across the continent.
There's no way we're finding all of them. We looked. It was like fucking a month worth of looking.
Part of
it
it is
seems that
actually in
Quinn-
Aspire underground.
It seems that
Oh.
Quinn has a number of sources that may be able to assist us.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to take me and probably everybody else to go meet Quinn eventually.
Understood.
Okay. As you guys are making choice Magmar.
What's up?
Actually, do we want to take a break? Because we're gonna get into the Jerry. Okay, how about this? Is there anything you want to do before the Jerry fight, Magmar?
2 things
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do that.
really fast. This
No,
is
no,
very-
no, no. Hey, no rush, no rush. No, not really fast. Let's play it out. I just want to make sure we're giving everybody the
so-
time they need.
Go
Juicy
really
fruit
slowly,
already.
actually.
Say that again.
Go really slowly, actually.
Okay. So firstly, I just kind of want to like talk to everyone that like anyone that's around the crew at the moment. Just be like, hey, like for the fight later, before I enter that ring, I know Jerry is gonna have some crazy wild nonsense ready for me. So like if you have any kind of spell or anything that will buff me in any way, that would be great.
I have a counter argument. What if I don't buff you and then debuff his kneecap?
That's fine. I mean, you might get thrown out for that, but I like it.
I was thinking.
So
Oh.
Zilch at some point would have told you that there is a mysterious man called Mouth, the Mouth, who is betting a lot of money on you.
I'm sorry. Where is this person? I've never heard of him, and I've been here. I've been here for a while.
He seemed to imply that you would know about him, but
Oh. I'm gonna
yeah,
think on
he's
that. Oh, he's the underground guy.
no, he has well, actually, yeah, he is underground. He has like a box in the Coliseum under the city.
Okay.
He's,
Yeah, that
you
guy's
know, he kind of
scary.
seemed like a mob boss, but like
Yeah, he's a Why?
it's a
Were
long
you
story.
there?
We'll explain it another time. Heavy Neck was there too.
Yeah,
What the fuck happened?
he was super powerful.
Did he do the thing? Did he take his mask off?
Yeah.
This-
Really.
Yeah. Nightmare fuel.
But the guy obviously has money, and he's betting a lot on you.
And now I have money because he
Interesting.
gave me money
Yeah.
for some reason.
What is interesting? This fight is really spread. I was not expecting it, but hey, you know,
Oh yeah, here,
A
Heavy
a lot of
Neck. Put
people
this in the
hate
fund.
Jerry.
Oh yeah, here, Heavy Neck takes that and puts it into the boat fund. How much was it? 500.
500 gold. Zilch wasn't even in that fight, so.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Boat
the
fund.
mouth. All right. And then aside from like talking to them about buffs and stuff, I want to try and find the hell's it called? A sunburst pendant that's worth at least 100 gold.
Okay. I mean, you know the city pretty well.
Yeah, I feel like I'd probably find it in the crossroads.
You can't go wrong, man. Everybody
Yeah.
loves the crossroads.
Roads.
Everybody loves. You walk back in, same circular entrance, same circular staircase, different person standing behind the counter. This one is a short gnome. They have a few different step stools on different areas that they can walk up and down, and they have different levers they can pull to get different stuff. And it's there's a few other patrons in the shop walking around as you enter the store. Ching, ching, ching,
Okay.
ching.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy and just be like, "Hey, just really quick, how many people work here?"
Oh, well, 15. I don't know why.
I've just never seen the same person in here twice.
Who's that? Oh yeah. Well, hey, my name's Deborah. It's a pleasure
Hi.
to meet you.
I'm Magmar. It's nice to meet you
Magmar. What can I help you with today?
too. So I'm hoping to find a pendant. It's called a sunburst pendant. It is worth at least 100 gold.
The Sunburst Pendants. I have a few. Let me go get them. And they walk down this tiny little circular staircase. You didn't even know it was really there. Have you ever been to Library of Congress? Have you seen those staircases, the tiny ones?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like one of those.
Okay.
And you walk down. Next thing you know, they come up. Well, I have a few different selections. Come check this out. And she puts a case down, opens up, and there is Sunburst Pendants. she's like, this one's 600 gold pieces and it's huge. You know, these are the 200 gold pieces range. This is the 150s. I have 125. It's a little guy. Is that something you're looking for?
That would be fine. Right there, that right there is great.
All right, 150 gold pieces.
That's fine.
You know, okay.
That's fine. I heard you, but I'm not in the haggling mood. Here's your gold.
Well, that's the type of customer I like to hear. Yeah, here it is. Take it. Thank you very much. Come on back. Hopefully, I work Tuesdays, every second Tuesday, every third Thursday, and every other Wednesday of the month from 5:30 to 9:30, and then on the alternating Saturdays from the Wednesdays, I work from 12 to 3.
This kid must be going to
That's
school.
great. I'm not
So-
quite sure why you told me that because
Well, you said that you don't see the same person, so I want to let you know
Well-
my schedule so you can come see me.
I'm gonna remember what you just did, and now I know exactly when and where you work, and I'm just gonna like not cast it, but can I ready fireball in an like intimidation kind of way?
They kind of go, whoa,
Just like
whoa,
have it
whoa,
in my hand,
What is what? I'm trying to help you out here.
and then I'm just gonna walk out.
Rude.
What the fuck?
Chaos.
Chaos.
Which apparently just means insane.
Chaos
Yeah.
cleric.
So,
There you go.
Juicy Fruit, are you sure there's nothing else you want to accomplish in the city?
I'm good.
Nothing you want to work for? I feel bad.
No,
All right. When we get back, we're gonna take a short break. It's 7:30, still a little early, but we're gonna get into the Magmar fight. And I want to get a little set up.
Before
so-
we do that, do any in terms of the crew have or spells that would help me in this situation?
I can literally just yell at the guy and maybe he has disadvantage on it.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
Zilch can give you a bless, but that's not going to last very long.
I
Okay, no,
can
you're good.
shield you.
You can take a bless on your way in. Respect that.
Shield would be great.
Shield's one turn.
I
One
can
round.
also give
Wait.
you a psionic protective shield if I'm in range.
I also have plus
Okay.
1 bracers of defense, if you want those.
That would be sick. I'll give them back to you after the fight.
Oh my
I love
god.
it. I love gearing them up. I can't wait to play
Oh,
Jerry.
I better get
Hey,
those back.
Magmar,
Will you
how's
pay
it
for
going,
them?
buddy?
I actually,
I will
I'm
give
gonna-
them right back to you. The
I'm
second the
gonna.
fight is
So,
over.
so Nocton walks up and says, "I saw that you had some difficulties with mobility the last battle we had, and so I took the liberty of making you this." And I pull out a small half plate that is infused with the armor magical strength, and say, "Unfortunately, you can only wear it during this battle, as I will need it back the next time we
What
have."
is this?
This allows you to. It
The
has
braces-
six. This has 6 charges. You may
Okay.
use. You may use your. Intel. I'm just gonna put it in the chat. Hold on.
Yeah, just throw it in the chat.
The wearer can expend the armor's charges by when they make a strength check.
Oh, great.
Hold on. It allows you to add your intelligence modifier to it.
How smart are you?
+2.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
It's better
Hey!
than nothing.
You get to. It teaches you how to line up jumps.
It also can prevent you from being knocked prone.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
But not from being knocked on.
Ah!
Ah.
Hey! And with that pun, we'll be right back.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, welcome back to the West March Guys live stream. We're just getting the map set up because Magmar. All right, so a little background too. We'll play it out. Magmar, you wake up, and it's about you realize that this is the morning of your fight. You watch as there's a bit of a hush on the boat as you kind of wake up and get to have your breakfast. Everybody's kind of looking at you, but leaving distance as they're like whispering. And you walk in a room, everybody kind of gets quiet. You see these fucks sit around the table as you sit down to eat your food.
Today's the day, guys.
Boy, you look like you were like actually in good spirits. Did you sleep well?
I did actually. I just want to try and punch this guy in his face.
I mean, is he any good?
With a
Are you
fire.
going to be hurt like terribly bad?
Probably. They'll
What?
heal me though.
So did you like pick a fight with him because you're a masochist, or
Oh, I
he's
just
very
don't-
strong?
I mean, no. You see how everyone in this city reacts when you say his name. Would you not want to pick a fight with him too?
I mean, I wouldn't want to pick a fight with him. I would probably just kill him quietly while he wasn't paying attention.
But
See,
what
that's
if you
fine.
can
I wanna
publicly embarrass him?
You could publicly
Yeah,
embarrass
Jerry
him. That's
deserves
true.
to get every bit of shit dumped on him. He deserves it all.
He's just a shitbag,
Yes,
man.
I suppose whatever works for you. I guess.
I mean, I'm gonna be that cheating and I'm gonna put some money on you, so don't lose.
I will do my best.
We got
Yeah.
a lot betting on you.
Yeah. Don't. I got some things to do today, but I will be there. Don't start until I find you.
You got it.
So-
real just so I'm gonna throw
Dude.
something your way that you're gonna have to RP if it's successful. So I'm just gonna like after I'm gonna eat my food. I'm gonna quietly go back into my room, and then I'm gonna cast Divine Intervention on myself.
Oh
And see
shit!
if
Oh,
I
you should be
can-
rolling that shit every day.
see
You should be
if I
rolling that
can-
shit
I
every day.
can't. I can only cast it once
can-
every 2
No,
days.
you can cast it every day, and if you succeed, it's 7 days.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna
Roll
see if
your
I
D.
can-
What level are you?
I'm 14. Or no,
Roll
I'm 11.
it.
I'm 14. Jesus Christ, what the hell am I talking about? I'm 11.
Roll it.
You
Yo. Get it. Roll a
Rolling,
9.
rolling, huh?
Ooh,
Oh, that's not. Roll D20.
What are you asking for? D100, not a D20.
It's a 100?
It's a D100.
D100. Okay. If it's successful, I'll let you know.
No, that's not successful.
Not even close. All right.
One of these, you gotta, dude. You should be rolling that shit every day.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot about divine intervention. What a ploy, man. When it
Yeah.
succeeds, it's so good. Anyway, who's your god anyway?
Kossuth. He's just like the god of elemental fire.
Authors. Is it in the player's handbook or the DM?
I just looked up D&D 5e gods, and he was on the list.
Oh, cool. I'd love to read up on that. But anyway, no, you find that today you get a testimony of this is your test, not mine.
Okay. Shit. All right. Let's do this.
So you put all your armor on, you attuned all your things, your bracers, your leathers, and all this, or your new plate and everything. And
Finn told me to go see him right before the fight. So as I'm like right before I walk there, I'm gonna go see him.
Oh, what's your AC, by the way?
Currently, right now, with the bracers, it's gonna be 19.
Okay, yeah. Just wanted to make sure that it wasn't lower than my plate.
Now we're good in that department.
Finn probably actually finds you when you're there.
Okay.
And Finn's just gonna pop up like real quickly, and he's just gonna hand something off to you, and he's gonna be like, "Take this right before you go on. Good luck."
Okay. Okay.
And then Finn's gone.
All right. I'm gonna hope that it's helpful.
Batman.
as you get up, it's you can feel the excitement. People are losing it. You're watching as there's crowds. You see signs. People are there's as you approach. There's like a queue line outside. They're not letting people in the Coliseum yet. They're just starting to. And you see people holding different signs that say like "fuck Jerry, go Magmar," and signs that are like
Those are my best
like
mate.
Jerry rocks, and like like everything you can see, and they kind of like scoot you in the back way so nobody actually notices you coming into the Coliseum. There's like, I mean, someone put magical spotlights that are just shining on the clouds up. I mean, the city's coming to see this fight. People hate fucking Jerry.
Yeah.
So
JT, on the like while we're like kind of like getting ready and like going through the crowds, can I just be trying to like find drinks and be stealing them?
yeah, we'll get back to that.
Passively, that's all I want to do.
Yeah, we'll definitely roll for that. So you get into the green room, right? At this point, everybody's broken off and you sit by yourself. You're followed in by Carol, or the half orc that we like, Caroline, right? That's her name. And she sits you down. She's like, okay, Magmar, are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever
We
be.
don't normally do one-on-one fights, so people are kind of excited.
I can hear that.
I don't think you understand. I have 100 gold on this game, Magmar.
Everyone is putting money on this.
Well, you should win it. Anyway, Jerry's coming in a bit.
Ooh.
You'll hear your name come up in a second. You'll know what to do as soon as you cross through the doors. You've been here before, so good luck.
Magmar's frozen.
Yeah, my camera. I think my zoom is.
You look excited still.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Where are you in the Twitch?
At least you can still hear me.
Oh, you're moving.
Oh, am I still moving? Okay.
On the Twitch, you're moving.
Screw it.
Oh
That's
no,
fine.
that was just behind. Nope, you're not. Do you want to call back? Anyway, we'll just keep moving.
All right,
Yeah.
are we good to place our bets?
I assume, yeah, you guys. I mean, you guys understand how the betting works in the crowd right now. So yeah, put in what you like.
All right.
I'm putting in 1,000.
It's 2-1, Jerry.
1,000. I'm still going 1,000 gold.
On who?
Magmar.
Putting 500 at Magmar.
Magmar, you better not fucking lose.
I almost want to put another 1,000 on Jerry. I got
50-50, you might as well.
I
But
got-
if Jerry wins, you get more.
Zilch and Finn are each putting 15 plat on Magmar.
Our Knockdown would absolutely put 100 on each.
I have a question for AJ. Do you think Talon's platinum pieces would have come in by now?
Yeah, the first wave of
I would put two of the.
you'd probably have like 100 coins, and like there'd be four sets of different prints that you could choose from. But yeah, you have like, I'd say like 100 coins.
I'd say so. I would take two of the new plats and walk up and be like, "Remember these fucking things?" And the guy thick ass plats and put some aside. 10 plat, 100 gold, just like that. 2 coins.
Oh boy, we lost the guy who's gonna be in the one-on-one.
He'll be back shortly.
Difficulties or
Heavy Neck, you also notice in the crowd, there's a whole section right now of what seems to be wearing the stupid Jerry popped collar outfit, and all of them holding signs like "Go Jerry," "Fuck Magmar," "Fuck me Jerry," things like that. Just
we're sitting right next to those fucks.
Finn is absolutely holding a "fuck me Jerry" sign.
And Sheila's going right next
hastily
to
written up.
Gabby
Oh,
now.
that's acceptable here.
Yeah, he had like a "fuck Jerry" and then he wrote like me in the middle of it.
um,
Awesome.
anything anybody else wants to do in the crowd while we wait for our fighter?
Yeah, Knockdown is going to go up behind the and position himself behind the Jerry group.
Sheila's about to do fratty.
Roll a stealth check for me to see if you can sneak up behind them because they're pretty rowdy. I'm looking around right now. Heavy armor 10. People watch you kind of clank up behind them. They're not like mad at you or nothing. They're just like, all right.
I'm
Whatever.
just my normal deadpan, so like I'm just a little strange, that's all.
Understood. but they're staring at you. But anyway,
I
you
mean,
are
that's
definitely behind them.
normal.
Anything else anybody else wants to do?
Yo, Sheila wants to roll up right behind Heavy Neck and just start like frat dumping people's beers, like pushing them out of their hands onto the ground.
In the
As
crowd?
Jerry fans, yeah.
Yo, you
know
watch us two
exactly
of them
what
stand
I'm
up and go,
talking
hey, what the
about,
fuck
AJ.
was that all about?
That was about your fucking mate already losing.
No, you know what? Your mate's gonna fucking lose. You so the fucking
Oh,
beer,
yeah,
you
what
home.
are you
He
gonna
takes the
do?
rest of
What
it.
are you
He
gonna
takes the
do?
rest of the
What are you
beer
gonna
and he
do? What are you
throws
gonna
it in
do?
your face, Sheila.
Sticks.
Yeah,
So,
Sheila's just gonna like literally just like wipe it off and then like spit on him and just start dumping other beers around her.
So,
No, he
during-
swings at you for sure. He's gonna roll to swing at you. Unarmed attack, which isn't
Oh
great.
no!
but
If he's gonna swing at her, I'm gonna swing at him.
17.
It hits.
Roll your attack. He only does 2 damage to you as he hits you in the face.
All right, I'm gonna hit back, man.
AJ, do your roll your
Okay.
attack.
So can I
And Juicy for roll your attack too.
use my bonus action to like skirt under his
23.
legs and like hide really quick?
Yeah, make a stealth check. You kind of smash him back, and you're both gonna need to make wisdom saving rolls.
Okay. Wisdom save.
So during this commotion, Nocton takes a small jug from his belt, whispers to it, and then just starts sprinkling a liquid onto the stands behind the group.
Roll a sleight of hand check with
Oh
advantage.
my god! So
Sheila, suddenly as you're swinging, after you pound it through, your body just becomes totally stiff, and so does the guy across from you. As you watch as 2 wizards walk up and go, "Hey, no fighting in the stands. You want to fight? You sign up. Otherwise, you're the fuck out of here."
Oh shit! We got it broken up, Heavy.
what do you mean?
They're breaking up the fight.
Suddenly, Heavy Neck, you're disappear at this point. Finally, Sheila, you get your feet back together. The Jerry fan kind of like wipes the spit off his face and sits down in a huff.
Oh man, can I try and trip him before I get like leave?
Yeah, oh yeah, roll an attack, a grapple, I'll say.
Okay.
He's gonna roll with disadvantage because he doesn't know what's happening.
21.
Oh, he watches. He kind of goes, and then he just trips, and he like kind of trips over you and trips over the seat in front of him, the bleachers in front of him, and goes down 2 like seats in front, smashes his head, and just you watch it. He's like, God, he starts bleeding. He's like, what the fuck was that? He turns around, doesn't see shit. You're just hidden in the crowd.
Yep. I've already like by the time that he's already falling down, I've like darted to where Sheila is like walking off to, and I'm
Kind of
already
turns around. He's like, "You fucking did that!" To your back, Sheila, as you like are walking away, still trying to flip cups out of people's fucking hands.
it's too fucking easy with these stupid like. But we're going to
I
get
know.
close to
I know.
like right here. This is perfect.
Too easy.
All right, so can we
Get
flag
kicked
down?
out of this
Um,
fight.
Are they delivering like alcohol? Heavy's trying to get a little like actually not buzzed. He's getting drunk.
Understood. Do we want to take another break and wait for Magmar? Because I'm kind of want to get. I mean, that's fair, but
We can put up the technical difficulties, and it's
Yeah,
like
I'll put that up.
it's like a second break.
yeah, I'm down. I mean, I'm not no big deal. Like, guys, I'll be honest. There's not a whole like there's stuff planned after, but like we plan on bleeding this in the next session anyway. So it's not like I have like a huge fight or like a whole thing planned. Like this is not a huge deal.
All right.
Who has tomorrow?
I'm putting
oh,
up
yeah.
technical difficulties now.
We'll see you guys in a sec.
Okay. I have to go have a guy look at my truck really early. If you have the day off, you should come to New Brunswick, New Jersey, and come to our show. Tomorrow night. It's in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Yeah. It is a secret invite only basement show that apparently over 100 people are attending already. Magmar, come back. No, it's in a basement. Um, possibly, maybe. Why Are you trying to play trombone? Oh, neither is Justin. You're so right. Yes.
I'm not ready. No kidding. Welcome back to West March. Thanks for hanging out.
got it.
So, as you're hanging out in the green room, Magmar,
Yes.
All right, start again because I don't. Oh wait, no, that
Welcome
was me.
back.
Okay, go ahead.
the West March. No, you're good. You find yourself in the green room, thinking, hanging out, and you look up, and who's sitting across from you but Jerry, and he's smiling and he's looking right
He's
at
sitting across. Oh no.
you, and he's like,
Been waiting. Been waiting.
"You ready for this,
moment.
Are we allowed to?
Talk.
Nah, no.
Oh, fight.
You know what?
Yeah.
You could have just come in on that fucking prize."
No. I don't think so.
And then you hear the distance. All right, you're up, and you watch as Caroline comes down and starts waving her hand.
I'm gonna take that potion that Finn gave me right now. I don't know what it is, technically.
And you watch as
I'm
Jerry
just
looks at you
taking
and goes, "Cheers," and takes a potion as well.
Nice.
As you both walk up, suddenly as you enter the door, as before, you both flash in an instant and find yourself standing across from me in a surrounded by water on what is the smallest piece of land you've ever seen. And as you both appear, the sound is deafening. Every seat in this entire auditorium is full, and it is just, "Ah!" You hear this, and there they are. Our fight is about to begin. Hope you place your bets in. The doors are closing now. And you watch as people are like, "Ah, fuck you," and throwing cash down on the thing. And you watch this. The rules are simple. Don't touch the water and kill your opponent.
Nice.
Let the fight begin. I need you to roll initiative.
I love this place, Sheila.
It's just the bee's knees.
Oh, 20.
Oh, when you need it the most.
Oh my god. Fuck you, Jerry.
You know what? Hold on once.
Worth every penny of this investment, Abby.
Ugh.
Seriously.
All right. He still rolled a 23.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I love it.
Boo.
Ooh.
He's a +8 initiative. Jesus Christ.
What?
All
Fuck
right.
Jerry.
What
Boo.
kind of shit is this guy cheating with?
How do you even
Literally.
get +8 initiative?
Yo, I'll dump more beers. Fuck Jerry.
You watch as he starts shivering with a speed you haven't actually seen before ever since the it kicked in. Wait, hold on. How come we don't have an initiative? What's your initiative?
22. One
Sorry.
below you, you fuck.
It's fine. You watch as he's and he kind of looks up and he goes, and he dumps another potion in his mouth.
Vaccine potions.
Hold on one second. I'm going to roll on the mixing potion table.
He's not smart.
Oh god.
What a great mechanic.
I love it, dude. I love using it. I love everything about it. I love this fight.
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
You forgot?
I forgot that mixing potions was a thing.
And you watch as he goes, and then his shivering suddenly stops and he starts flying towards you. He lost one of his potions, but the flight one still takes effect that it one he just does, and he flies at you, and that was his action. He's gonna attack you twice.
Oh, Magmar, no. He's already off
the champ. You got it.
Does this 18 hit?
No,
Oh.
Does a 31 hit?
of course.
I'm gonna add searing smite into that. And so that's gonna be, I'm trying to find this damage. 1d8 plus 6. That's 14 bludgeoning damage and nine
Wow.
searing fire damage as it blasts into you on his first attack, and he looks at you right next to you, flying a couple feet in the air with his sword out in front of you. That's his turn. You're up.
Perfect. Okay.
Get him.
Can you make a con save of 17 for me?
I can do that.
Do it.
Oh, not great. 6.
Yeah, heavy.
Jerry is now blind.
Yeah.
Hey, JT, I don't mean to like backseat Dan, but you have the modifier wrong. It's the other way around.
What's +5?
+5.
So that would have been a 16.
That still fails, but
Still
fails.
no.
My fault. I wrote it wrong.
Just barely.
Thank God. So Jerry is now deaf.
Okay.
Blind
Deaf
or
or
deaf?
blind?
He's
It's one or the other.
he.
Yeah.
What did I say?
He said blind initially.
No, he's blind. Yeah, for sure. He's blind.
And then that was your action. Is there a bonus action?
So am I allowed to let's see cast spiritual weapon? It just says one bonus action. Can I do that? Is that a thing? Or no?
No, if you cast a spell, it has to be a cantrip as a, or you
Has
have to
to be-
cast a cantrip as a spell. Just cast a spell as a bonus action. You can only cast one spell a turn.
Unless it's a cantrip.
Unless it's a cantrip.
Correct.
Okay. And all right then. Also gonna try and hit him with Sacred Flame. So please make a dex save.
That's not a bonus action. You already used an action.
Even if it's a Oh, I'm sorry. I understand what you mean. Okay.
No problem. No problem.
Can I grapple him?
That would be an action as well.
Then I'm done. He can go.
Okay. He is going to swing at you twice. 2 attacks.
I had disadvantage because he's blind.
JT, can Finn like start to move up to like the wall at this point?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
16 to hit.
Nope.
25 to hit.
Yes.
And then, because he's a fighter, he gets 3 attacks, right?
Are you rolling with disadvantage?
No,
you're
that
blo-
was 16 with the first attack. So that doesn't hit. So second attack is
Yeah.
Yes.
21 with disadvantage.
You're
So
good.
that's 1d8 plus 4. And he's going to put a Thunder Smite into this one.
Boy.
So 3 more d6. And you still get 15 more damage, thunder damage. And you still get 1d6 round because you're on fire from the last round.
Hey JT, can I do a rules check real quick?
Sure.
All those smites, unless you're a paladin, all those smites you have to do as a bonus action before you hit, and then your next hit does it.
He is a paladin.
Oh, I thought you said he was fighter. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Searing Smite and I think Thunderous Smite are
I'm
both
sorry.
bonus action things that you have to call.
He only gets 2
beforehand.
attacks because he's a paladin. I was wrong.
He's a paladin.
That was my fault. That was my fault. He's 100% paladin. That's why he doesn't get a. So for his bonus action,
It would have been to cast Thunderous Smite.
It would have.
so that's his turn.
That would have had to be to cast Thundering Smite before his action.
But he is a paladin, so he can do it after he hits.
I think that's Divine Smite that he can do after he hits.
Okay, so he also has to make a strength saving throw.
I'm confused. Who needs to make a strength saving throw?
At the end of Thunderous Smite, it says.
So I just need to make sure I say the smite is a bonus action before the turn.
Yes.
That's where I fucked up.
Okay, so additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
I'm following. Okay, so you are pushed back into the water.
So that's no. Well,
He has to save.
yeah.
He
You
just
could,
failed. 16.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
you
What?
can add. You can add. I think. Hold on. Let me check.
Well, your strength is also 21 right now.
That's with it.
Your strength was 21 and your save was a 16.
So that puts it. My strength is now +5 with that.
With what?
With
Oh.
21.
Oh.
You
Gotcha.
Did I do
Gotcha.
it incorrectly or
No,
correctly?
you're right. You're right. My bad.
Did you add your intelligence modifier to it?
So 18.
That saves.
Yes.
Okay.
He's still in it. Come on, boy.
God damn.
So you stand on the edge, and he's like, ha, ha, ha. "You're going in, my friend." That's his whole turn. You're up.
Ah!
Oh fucking hell. Okay.
Sheila, did you see that? Did you? Oh my god, I thought he was gonna lose just then.
All right. I'm going. Where the fuck is it? I'm casting Dawn.
Cast it.
Where the fuck? I cannot seem to locate it on my spell list at the moment. Please
all
hold. It's on the bottom. Wall of Fire. Oh, it's 5th. That's the one. I'm in the wrong spot. Please make a con save of at least 17,
We got it.
or take half that. And then there's now a 30-foot whatchamacallit, circle on the field.
He's have a 23, so 11.
Yep.
All right.
And then at the end of your turn, you have to make that save again. If you, on the end of your turn, you have to make a save. And do I have access to make a circle on the map, or?
I think you can.
You could. The top of this is
shit.
flat, but it would take you a little bit. You'd have to get by him.
Say that again?
Yeah, you could
Could what?
make a circle on the map. Wait, who's making a circle on the map?
I was trying to.
You meant
And
like
now I don't. This is the first time I've.
So if you go up to
Tried
draw
this.
shape, you actually can just click circle now. You don't have to do alt on the draw shape anymore.
Do you not see that on the map? What I just drew?
I see the circle. So is that the dawn?
That'll be Dawn, but it's a 30-foot radius.
Understood.
So it's
Is it around you, the 30-foot radius?
No, it's around.
it covers the entire platform.
Okay. All right. So then we're good. How can I get rid of those circles?
I'll get it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So
And
30.
then I'm
So it's
also
around
gonna-
the whole thing. So yeah. So what does Dawn do again?
So it's pretty much you make unless you are not inside of it, you have to make a save at the end of your turn or take 4d10 radiant damage.
Sounds
And
good.
and as a bonus action, I can also move it at will with
Sounds
within
perfect.
60 feet.
Is that your turn?
No, I'm gonna move not to the edge of this. I'm gonna move on the other side of Jerry.
Like
I'm just
kind of
gonna-
sneak by him.
Yes.
You got it. So
Hold on. Not right. Oh, there we go. Yep.
perfect. Jerry is up.
Can Finn cast a spell real quick?
Yeah. What's the spell?
Finn wants to cast slow, but subtle spelled.
Roll a sleight of hand with advantage.
What was the spell he's casting?
Slow.
Well, he did it with
The-
subtle spell, just so his hands didn't move at all.
So you have advantage on it, but you're still casting a spell around a bunch of people who know spellcasters.
But his hands don't move.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
No way.
oh.
So they see his hands not moving and know that he's casting a spell.
They see the spell suddenly come and affect them on the center and start looking around to see where it could have come from. And
Gotcha.
you still have to keep visual on it. They still have to make saves, both of them,
Okay.
unless you're only targeting Jerry.
Just Jerry. Yep. But Jerry would have to make a wisdom save anyway
How come?
for the slow spell.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Was it wisdom? You
Knockdown's
said?
Knockdown's gonna walk up and just like tap Finn on the shoulder
Fails.
and hand him a pair of gloves.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I say, try again with these.
Well, I did it, but how did you know
Jerry
that was me?
is 100% slowed. And as you see this, you watch as people, all the wizards that are watching the edge of this, that are there to pull people out as soon as they're dead, notice something happen on the stage and watch as Jerry's movement starts slowing down, and all of them start looking around to find out where they came from. They didn't know it was you, but they definitely noticed the spell was cast on the center of this and are now looking for you.
Yeah, Finn just sits down.
Fair enough, but you're watching as they're starting to branch out. Okay, Jerry's up. His turn. He's gonna make his single attack against you. He can't do a bonus action, right? So he can only do just one attack.
Yep.
18 to hit.
Nope.
All right. He's like, what is the? He looks at you thinking that you should have cast this spell, but not entirely sure what's happening. But that's his whole turn because he can't do anything. You're up.
Perfect.
Oh wait, no, he makes a save, right?
Yeah, he has to make
A con save, right?
Of
19.
yeah, you're good.
So he takes half, right?
Yep. So do I roll that damage again?
You
or is
roll it every
just-
time. Yep.
Okay.
That's a fucking hell of a spell, Don.
Yeah,
So
that's
27, so
So
13.
half. Yep.
And he can make another wisdom saving throw to try and unslow himself.
And unblind himself.
He can?
Oh my god, he's just making so many saves.
All right, so this is for. Wait, what?
That fails.
Yeah, whatever that was.
Oh,
for,
I
that
still have to hit
fails.
one.
6.
Wait, hold on.
That also
Whatever-
fails.
That also fails. Yep.
3 plus 4 would have been 7, so he fails for the slow. Now, what's the save for the blind?
That is.
Oh, you need to make
17.
Constitution saves for the past 2 hits for your blindness because it's a concentration spell. So roll a d20 for the first one.
It's not concentration.
Blindness is not concentration.
Nope. It just says duration of 1 minute.
Okay, fair enough. What's the save?
17.
That's really what?
What kind of save?
Con.
Dude, Dawn is concentration.
No, 6 plus 5, so 11.
Nope.
Dawn is, but blindness isn't. That's what.
Oh yeah, so you need to make one for Don then.
Correct.
For
Okay.
the last hit you took.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're the 2 spells you have. Yeah.
That
Nice.
saves. Big
Saves
time.
for sure. Okay. That's his turn. You're up.
Okay. I am going to see. So he's slow, blind. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to cast Fireball at him at 4th level. Make a dex save.
Right next to him.
Yep.
Advantage.
Oh,
29.
yeah. Massively. So take 20 damage.
Ooh, he's starting to look rough. He's getting hit. Bam, bam. He's looking at you like, ah. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back 1 space here, and then that's it.
He's gonna take an attack of opportunity on you. Wait, no, he can't have reactions because he's slowed.
Yep.
And blind.
Not knowing what's happening. So Jerry's up. So you walking away and being slowed, he is going to fly back. He has 25 feet. So it's because it's 50 feet normally. So 25 feet back, he's gonna kind of just scoot straight back out over the water and just kind of stand there for a second, rubbing his eyes. He's going to take the dodge action and try to shake off all the things that are happening to him. So he needs to make a con save, right?